Hello! Today is day 12 of my treatment at the Hansa Center. It's August 13th, and I am doing pretty well. um, Today, again, started with therapies, which went well. We did the Lux first, which is the light therapy with the sound therapy, and that the sound was the same thing I had yesterday, which is called Holy Harmony, and it's the voices, human voices. Yesterday I said that it sounded more like male voices. Well, today when I actually was listening to it again, I was like, oh, it's not really male or female. It definitely is a mix, but that doesn't really matter. But it's like the that kind of churchy, something that might make you think of like a church or a monastery, that kind of like, not really chanting, but that just using the voices to make melodious sounds. And then the Lux on my heart, liver, and spleen again. And that Lux machine is really fascinating because it's like little lamps and that are set over different parts of your body. And there's little rocks in front of the lights, so it's using the light therapy along with the rocks, sending the light through the rocks and then into your body. And I can definitely feel different sensations in my organs when, the organ that it's set over. It's not like pain. It's hard to really describe what it is. Just a sensation, which, you definitely notice because your organs are not a part of your body that you typically have sensations all the time anyway. So it's pretty interesting. Then I had a massage. I had Melissa today, so she's much more of the just like doing a regular massage. I mean, I'm sure she's concentrating on what she's feeling in the body, but it's not the same as Kimberly. She's definitely doing a lot more listening and being very specific. And Melissa's more of what you think of, for me anyway, this is how it's been, of what you think of a massage, where she just goes in and has a routine, basically, does the massage, obviously spends a little extra time on areas that feel more tense or tender on your specific body, but it's just like more formulaic. Obviously, they both have benefits. For me, it was nice because this morning when I woke up, I slept decently last night. I slept about 3 hours. Then I had to get up and use the restroom, and then I slept another 3.5 hours, which is pretty good for me. And then by then it was 10 to 7. Excuse me. So I really didn't fall back asleep. I just kind of dozed for an hour because I didn't have to get up until 8, so I could be over there at 9. But but when I got up, I felt pretty decent for me anyway. I mean, again, there's still a ways to go, but there's so much obvious progress, and it was nice to get out of bed. For me, getting out of bed it's horrible. It has been horrible. Just I wake up, I still feel exhausted. My head hurts. Everything hurts right away. Just overwhelming fatigue. So like to get up and get moving, it's excruciating. So actually to get up this morning and actually be like kind of moving around and not having so much trouble with my body right off the bat was like, wow, this is a really completely different experience of getting out of bed. So I was appreciating that, and I didn't feel pain specifically. I mean, there's definitely things that don't feel right, and tension and tenderness and just other things that just aren't right, but I didn't have like any biting or obvious pain. And so I was like, oh, this is, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to declare a huge victory yet, but is this happening? Is there no pain in my body? I'm not sure. So anyway, that to say that in my massage that I could tell when someone was actually touching me and touching the muscles that typically hurt and going all over my body. I could tell there was still pain, there was still soreness, but I could also tell significant difference in what it felt like and the severity and what kind of pain it was and all of that. So I think it's just a continued process of rehabilitating my body, which has been under extreme stress of all kinds of extreme stresses for a long time. So it's not like the pain is gone and boom, I'm immediately just better. There's stuff to work out and things to rehabilitate and you know, it's a continued journey. It's not, there's lots of people who have, and I've seen them, and I've prayed for these people. They've had miraculous healings and everything is instantaneously better, and that's amazing, and I can't say that I don't wish I had that, but if the way that my healing is going to come is on a journey of one step at a time, then I will gladly take that journey if at the end of it I'm going to feel better. And so I'm not discouraged by the work that's going to have to be put in. And I'll just keep praying for some miraculous healing and instant healings and things like that. Anyway, so that, yeah, the massage was good, and in my back, I could tell, like, my lower back, there were still areas of soreness, but it felt, you know, better even than yesterday when I had a massage and when I was just up and around. Upper back, still some more problems, like, in the upper back, of the things that I'm like, yeah, there's still something wrong there. But again, like, there's significant progress. So I did that, and then I had the power plate, which is the vibrating plate. I put my feet on it for 3 minutes, and then I put my calves on it for 2 minutes. And then I had the ST8 and the Valkian, which are the machines that, loosen the lymph fluids. Today they were, like, straight down. There's 4 paddles, so I had them all straight down. They put them in different places on different days, depending on where you're at in your healing and what's going on in your body. And the Valkian is the oxygenizing. It's the oxygen mask thing that you are breathing in. Singlet oxygen, it's called. It's just to supercharge your healing, and I mean, it does other things too, but that's the main idea. Then actually at lunchtime today, one of the doctors, every other Wednesday, one of the doctors gives a talk. They record them. Actually, you can watch them. I think you can watch them live online, and then also they record them. I think they record them and upload them to the YouTube channel, to the Hansa YouTube channel. So they did that at lunch. So I had gotten out of the sauna a little bit early, partially because I wanted to get to that talk, but partially because I actually was having a little bit difficult time. I think I could have made it, but because I wanted to get back to my hotel room, get a quick shower, grab my lunch, and take it over there, because you can order lunch or you can bring lunch if you want. And so I wanted to bring my lunch over. So I wanted to get back to the hotel room, get those things done, and get back in time for the talk. So I maybe could have stuck it out, but I didn't want to push it, and I wanted to get all that stuff done. Ended up getting over there just in time, and he talked, it was Dr. Jowdy, who's the doctor I saw on Friday, and he talked about EMF pollution, which is electromagnetic frequency pollution. It's what all the electric stuff and cell phones and all that does to the earth and to our bodies. It was really fascinating. Just good stuff. Anyway, then I had my doctor appointment, which I'll come back to. Then I had a mustard foot bath, and then I sat in the vitamin D bed for 3 minutes. So the mustard foot bath, I've never had that before. I've always done the ionic foot cleanse. The mustard bath, it's a concoction. It's mustard and some spices and in warm water. One of the spices is, I think it's cayenne. It's a pepper. I think it's cayenne pepper. Not positive. But anyway, so even now, I just had that foot bath within the last hour. My feet are still burning. It's not like torturous burning, but definitely the sensation of a spice on your skin. So, yeah, and then 3 minutes in the vitamin D bed. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my doctor appointment. Actually, I'm going to pause here, and I'll have a whole different video on my doctor appointment because it was super fascinating, and we're almost at 10 minutes on this video. And I'm trying to keep the videos about 10 minutes, so stay tuned for part 2.